if I join you?
Of course, I was just reviewing my notes for our presentation. I'm focusing on artificial intelligence.
AI. Honestly, I still think of it as something very new, like something that became very important in these 5 years.
That's a common impression actually. But AI has a very long history. The idea of creating machines that mimics human thinking began over 70 years ago. The term artificial intelligence was coined in 1956.
Seriously? That early?
Yes, there was a conference in Dartmouth College where a researcher discussed whether the machines could learn and reason like humans. It was quite visionary from that time.
Wow, but I imagine the technology back then was even close to what we have now.
Exactly, they had the ideas but not the tools. Computers were huge, slow, and expensive. Still, pioneers like Alan Turing had already introduced the concept like Turing test, a way to evaluate if machines could imitate human and behave well to enough to fool someone.
Right. I've heard of the Turing test. So what happened between then and now?
Progress was slow for a while. People were hopeful but limited by hardware and lack of data. Then in 2010s, things changed. Big data, stronger processor, and improved algorithm allowed machines learning and deep learning to grow fast.
And now AI is everywhere.
Exactly. It powers the thing we use daily, like Google search, Netflix recommendation, and voice assistant like Siri and Alexa, and even self-driving feature cars.
It's useful, but I also find it a bit unsettling. I mean, some AI generated content is so real. I can't tell if it's real or fake.
That's a valid concern. Technology like deepfakes can be dangerous. They use AI to create fake videos that are hard to detect. That's why AI ethics is now growing field.
So we're not just making AI, we're also learning how to handle its consequence.
Exactly. Ethical questions are everywhere. Like, can AI be trusted to make decisions? Is it fair? Is it biased? And who is responsible when AI system cause harm?
That reminds me. I read an article about AI systems showing racial or gender bias. How does that even happen?
Usually, it's because the AI was trained on biased data. If database mostly include one of the group of people, the AI learns to perform better with that group and worse with others.
So AI itself is biased. It just reflects the data it's given.
Precisely. That's why developers need to be careful in diverse datasets are essential. Transparency and fairness are critical.
Okay, but what about jobs? I mean, robots and automation are already replacing workers in the factory and even some office.
That's a concern too. AI may replace certain tasks, especially like repetitive or predictable ones, but it also creates a new type of jobs. AI trainers, data analysts, ethicists, and even creative AI designers.
So the key is adaptation.
Yes, just like the Industrial Revolution, new technologies change how people work, but they also create new roles. The focus should be on reskilling the workforce.
Fair enough. Still, I worry that not everyone will have equal access to those new opportunities.
That's a real challenge. Government, school, and companies all need to work together to ensure AI doesn't widen the gap between people who have the tech skills and those who don't.
Makes sense. I guess it's not just technical, it's social and political too.
Definitely. That's why it's so important that we use AI for multiple angles. Not just how it works, but it also affects people.
I admit, I came here thinking AI was just a tool to make things faster and more efficient. But now I see it's more complex. It reflects our value, our system, even our laws.
That's exactly it. AI isn't something we can ignore or fear. It's some things we need to understand and shape responsibly.
So, in short, AI is not the future, it's already part of the present. The real question is what kind of future do we want with it?
Well said, and that's why discussion like this matters. The more we understand AI, its history, its uses, its risk, the better prepared we'll be to handle what comes next.
Alright, I'm convinced. Let's make sure our presentation reflects that perspective.
Absolutely. Ready to co-write the outline?
Yeah, sure, I'm always ready.